Yes, welcome back to pantechelearning platform. This is R. Divyanjali from pantechelearning. So, hello everyone, very good evening, vanakkam, salam alaikum, namaste, namaskaram. So, welcome back to the 5th day session of our Datascience 2.0 version. So, in this session we are going to discuss about NumPy library file. Okay. So, before starting the session, first of all let me know, am I audible? Is my voice is audible? Am I audible? Yes, hello, very good evening. My dear participants, please do reply. Am I audible to all the participants? I want reply from all the participants. Audible, very good. So without any delay we will start the session. Yeah, I hope my voice is audible and the display is clear. If you are having any issues, you can let me know in the comment section. Okay? Fine. So we are in the master class, right? Datascience 2.0 version master class. We are on the 5th day of our session. Here is an announcement before starting the session. The attendance form will be displayed or given to you in the description or in the comment box at 7:30. And you will be provided the e-certificate only if you attend 25 days session. Minimum 25 days you have to attend. Okay? Fine. So what you are going to get in the internship? All the presentations, videos, projects with source codes and examples and 1 month certificate. 1 month internship certificate. So how to enroll for this 1 month internship certificate? Internship is, here is a coupon you can use, welcome DS2. Okay, with the help of this coupon you can register for this 1 month internship with 597 rupees. Okay, here is the link for registration. So today class will be the Python fundamentals NumPy library file. Till now what we have discussed? On the first day we have discussed something like the basic introduction to data science. On the second day we have discussed about, yes, all the participants are here. We have discussed about Python programming, right? On the third day we have discussed about fundamentals of Python programming. Fourth day we have discussed about Pandas library file. Next, the fifth day we are discussing today about NumPy library file. Yeah, Pandas library file is used for accessing of input data, whereas NumPy is used for accessing of numerical values, and it also can be used for accessing or for something like calculation purpose, numerical calculation purpose. We will move on to the slide number 1. Yeah, so NumPy stands for Numerical Python. It is a library which consists of multi-dimensional array objects and a group of routines for processing those arrays. NumPy can be used to perform mathematical and logical operations on array elements. So we are going to discuss about different array functions using indexing values. Okay? Fine. What are the prerequisites? First of all, we should have some basic knowledge on computer programming knowledge. Okay? Next, on Python, we should have some knowledge on Python language. What are the different operations we can perform using these array of elements? Using NumPy, the following operations can be performed. First one, mathematical and logical operations on arrays. So, Fourier transforms that are used for performing shape manipulation, linear algebraic operations, and it also has some inbuilt functions for linear algebra and random number generation. Yeah, Next comes the combination of other packages with NumPy. What are the different packages we use along with NumPy? It can be used for other packages like SciPy, Scientific Python, and Matplotlib. Matplotlib is used for visualizing the data in graphical format. Okay. NumPy is open source and it can be used as a replacement for MATLAB. Next, how to set the environment for NumPy library file. So standard Python distributions does not come together with NumPy module. It should be installed. Same like Pandas. How we installed Pandas in the previous session? Who is going to answer my question first? Who is going to answer the question first? How did we install Pandas? I am waiting for participants' reply. Yes? Anyone ready with the answers? Pip install Pandas. Very good, Simhadri, very good. So we used command like pip install Pandas library file. Here we are going to use pip install NumPy library file. Okay. So NumPy can be installed. Anaconda is free Python distribution. In Anaconda software also we can install NumPy. Okay. To test if NumPy works properly or not, import it from Python prompt, Python command prompt. There you have to click on or type pip install NumPy. Okay, and click on enter. It will download and then it will install. Okay. Import NumPy. Import is a keyword. We are taking or we are accessing the particular library file. NumPy is imported using the following syntax. How? Import NumPy as NP variable. We can give any variable representation over here. By default I have mentioned something like NP. Okay. Let us move on to the next slide. Important array objects defined in NumPy is n-dimensional array, which is called ND array. Okay. It describes a group of items of same type of data, which will be grouped in certain array of elements. Okay. Each item in the collection can be accessed using the zero-based index value. So with the help of index value, we are going to access the elements. Every item in n-dimensional array occupies the same amount of memory. Whatever the amount of elements we are having, the same memory space it is going to access. Each element in an n-dimensional array is an object of data type object, which is called D type. Next, an instance of ND array class can be constructed by different array creation routines. So NumPy.array. Here is an example. You can see NumPy.array. What type of object it is consisting of? What type of array of elements it is consisting of? Data type, and copy the input data also. What is the order of particular array of elements? That is also will be given here. Okay. Next, n-dimensional array. The constructor takes the following parameters: object, D type, copy, order, subob, and n-dimensional. Object means any object exposing the array interface method returns an object. So basically object means set of input data. D type means which type of data type we are that particular set of array consisting of. Copy means it will copy the input data in another variable. Okay. Order, how many number of rows and columns it is consisting of. So subob, it returns an array which is posed by base class array. So based on base class or the first base array of elements, it will be written. Next, n-dimensional array means it will specify the minimum dimensions of resultant array, this output array. Okay. Here is an example. Yeah. So how many of you are ready with Python ideally? How many of you are ready with systems? Raise your hands. Everyone, please do raise your hands. Who all are ready with the systems to do along with me? of you are ready, please raise your hands. Please raise your hands. One time you can raise, it's enough. I need response from each and every participant. Please be active in the session. Don't just attend just for the sake of certificate. Okay? New participant, ma'am. Okay, welcome to pantechelearning. Welcome to 30 days masterclass. Yeah, almost all are ready, right? Okay. So just open ideally in your system. Go to start all programs. Type ideally. Click on open. You can see something like ideally is open. Okay. Now first what we will do is, this is the very first example, right? Type the code in your system. So import NumPy as NP. So A is a variable where I am taking the array of elements with the help of NumPy. 1, 2, 3, these are the elements. These array of elements I am accessing with the help of NumPy array of elements. Then I am storing in A variable. Now if I print this A variable, what I am going to get? Just go to run, click on run module. Not possible in mobile. Don't use this in mobiles. You can't do also. So I hope you got the answer. How many of you got the answer? So today you are having match, huh? Okay, I'll finish it off fast. So you also do along with me the programs. How many of you got the answers, outputs? So you should get the output like array of elements 1, 2, 3. Isha, very good Isha, you got the output right. Very good. Let us move on to the let us move on to the next slide. Example 2. Import NumPy as NP and array of elements. I have taken 2 sets like 2 rows, 2 columns matrix elements. That data I am accessing with the help of NumPy and I am storing in a variable called A. Now I should print that. Okay. Just type the code everyone. I'll wait. This is just simple, ma. You can type within 1 or 2 minutes. That's not a matter. I'll wait for 1 or 2 minutes. How many of you have typed the code? First line is common for all the programs. Import Pandas as, NumPy as NP. First do pip install NumPy. Yeah, you have to import. Here it is already installed in my system. In your system, if it is not installed, you have to go to Python command prompt. There you have to type pip install NumPy. If you get module error, please go to Python command prompt and then type pip install NumPy. Okay. How many of you got this answer? Just click on run module. Vishnu Prashant, you have done the program example. Very good. So you can see here the output is displayed like 2 rows, 2 columns of information is displayed. Okay. Fine. Let us move on to the next example. So this is what we got the output. Here is a task. What is the fill in the missing code? So what should be the first line? Who is going to answer the first line? Anyone answering? First line, what should be the missing? Is anyone answering before I type here? Very good. Darshini, Divya Darshini. Very good. Import NumPy as NP. Okay. Next here, next line. All the participants are very active. Very nice. So the next line, who is going to give me the next second line answer? NP dot array of elements of some elements 1, 2, 3. Okay. Next, print. What I should print here? What I should print here? I want all the participants to answer. Print B. Rani. Very good, Rani. We have to give here variable name. Okay. The same code you execute, you will get the output. Okay. Yeah. Here is an example 3. Yeah, we have done with that example. Next example is here. Please type the code in your systems. Yeah. Import NumPy as NP variable. Next, access this array of elements and store in a small variable called A. How many dimensions I have given? 2-dimensional array of elements. Okay. Now give the print statement here as print of A. Save, run the file. You can see the array of elements displayed over here. Okay, fine. Next, yeah, this is your output. Okay, next one is example 4. What we are going to do, we are going to find which type of data type we are giving. Okay, fine. Copy the code, type the code. Everyone follow the instructions. Please type the code. Import NumPy as NP. Array of elements 1, 2, 3 I have given. Array means set of elements. Is it clear, Jaikiran? Array means set of elements, group of elements, combination of elements. Okay? Yeah. So, which type of data type I have mentioned? Complex. Okay? Now give the print statement here. I hope everyone is typing the code, executing the code. This is just 2-3 lines code only. Okay. Yeah. Import NumPy as NP. Next, array of elements with data type I have given. Next, print statement. Now save the file and run the code. You can get the output in terms of complex information, complex data. Okay. Fine. Let us move on to the next slide where you can see this type of output we got. Next. Now here is your task. Please note it down and tell me the answer by the end of the session. Write a program to specify the data type and get the resultant at the output. Once again I am telling, write a program to specify the data type and get the result at the output. We have already done the example before itself, so you can just remember that and you can do it. Okay, fine. Next one is NumPy data types. So it supports a much greater variety of numerical types than Python. Okay, so a data type object is constructed using the following syntax. NumPy data type object, align, copy. Object means which type, what is the information and what is the data type of that input, particular input. Align means if it is true or not. Next, copy means we already done this. Copy means input data only we are copying in a new object. Okay. Next. Yeah, here is an example now. Please do along with me. So import NumPy as NP variable. Next, np.d type of np.int. It means integer values I have to access. Next, print the data type. Save the file, run the code. So you can see which type of data type you are taking the input elements. Okay. The task is given to you. You have to do. Okay, Hafisa? You do that. If you don't get, you just let me know. I will tell you at the end. Okay? Or else in tomorrow's session we'll take the task. Yeah, next one. We got this output, right? Yeah. Next. NumPy array attributes. What are the different attributes we are taking? We are considering in NumPy. ND array dot shape. Dot shape function describes total number of rows and columns. Okay. How many number of rows and columns are there in my particular input? That is what we will consider. It returns a tuple containing array dimensions and it is used to resize the array of elements. Here is the code. Just copy the code. Here. Yeah. What we have done, import NumPy as NP. Next, array of elements I have considered. That array of elements I am storing in A, which is consisting of 2 rows with 3 columns of information. Remember this. Now, dot shape function describes total number of rows and columns. Save the file and run the code. 2 rows, 3 columns information. Correct? How many of you got this output? Attribute means feature. Hari Krishna. Attribute means feature. Okay? Yes. You should not tell 3 columns, 2 rows. You should tell first number of rows, then you should tell number of columns. Okay? How many of you done? Raise your hands. Attributes means nothing. It's features of my input data. That's it. This is interested for only laptop available students. Then what we can do for that? Laptop is very mandatory for engineering students, for any graduation students, right? If you want to practice, you have to get the laptop. Yeah. Let us go back to our presentation. Yeah. So resizing of NumPy array of elements. How? You see here what we are going to do. Okay, you see here. Voice not audible. Huh? Am I audible to all the participants? Am I audible? Yes, my dear participants, please do reply. Am I audible? No module name NumPy means you have to install it. Go to Python command prompt and install it with pip install NumPy. Okay, we are coming on to the next example here. Audible, okay, fine. So import NumPy as NP variable. That is the first routine statement we are typing. Next, array of elements I have taken 2 rows with 3 columns. Next, that I am storing in A variable. So that 3, 2 is the shape. That means 3 columns, 2 rows. That information I am taking and storing. Now if I print this A, just to see how many rows and how many columns we are getting. We are resizing the array. Before we had 2 rows, 3 columns. Now we are having 3 rows, 2 columns. Correct? How many of you got this output? How many of you got this output? Raise your hands. How many of you got this output? Please raise your hands. Raise your hands. Everyone. You got it, huh? Okay. Let us go back to the presentation. Yeah, this is what our output is with 3 rows, 2 columns information. Okay, next one. Yeah, so it provides a reshape function to reshape any array of elements. We have done this already. Once again we will do. Import NumPy as NP variable. Next, take the set of elements, array of elements, and store in a variable. Next, reshape the elements with different size and print the variable here. Save the file, run the code. You can see the output. Okay. Next. N-dimensional array dimensions. Okay. So an array of evenly spaced numbers. We will check here how many dimensions of elements we are having. Yeah. So you can see how many dimensions we are having. Elements. Till 23. You remember when we discussed about Python. In Python, whenever we give some range, it has to access from 0, whatever the initial value we have given, till n minus 1. Here we have given 24. It means 24 minus 1, 23. Till 23 elements, all the values got accessed, right? Next. This is what we got the output. One more example. Import NumPy as NP. Now taking the range till 24, it means till 23 it will access. Now reshaping that into 2, 4, 3. When I print this B, you can see my output in a different way. The same input but in different output. Can you see? The same thing we have done. We have taken a range till 24. That elements I am taking in how many number of rows and columns it should be accessed. That is what it is displayed. You want time to type the code. Jaisimha. Okay. This is a huge code. Okay, I'll give you 1 minute for this. Is it okay? Is it okay? Please go slow. Okay. Yes, done. Too fast, huh? Okay. Everyone done? How many of you got this output? After reshaping, how many of you got output? Can you explain how to install NumPy? Go to start, all programs, type IDLE, open that. Now go to file, there you select open. Following everyone? Select open. Then you have to select scripts. Now select the path. Then type CMD. Then click on enter. You will get Python command prompt. There you have to type pip install NumPy. Click on enter. Click on enter. It will download that particular library file and install that. Done? Now install now. Yeah, let us move on to the next. This is what we got the output. Next is item size. So array of element size we are getting here. So this attribute returns the length of each element of arrays in bytes, byte oriented format. Okay. Import NumPy as NP variable. Now we are taking the elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now which type of data type also we have given. In such a format we have stored in a variable called x. Now print this x dot item size. Now you just type the code in your IDLE. Now save the code, run the code. No indentation space. Save, run. Got the output? How many of you got output? How many of you got output? How many of you got output? I got the output. Do you want me to type the code once again? Everyone is feeling like ma'am is doing copy paste. We are typing so hardly. It's unfair, right? So I am typing the code. Import NumPy as NP. I am also seeing the screen and I am also typing. You also type along with me now. X is equal to NP dot array of nothing. It is loading. You will get the output 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? I have given the elements. Now give the d type is equal to np dot int 8. Okay. Next, print statement. Print x dot item size. Done. Now everyone done. Save the file. Run the code. Did you get the output? Raise your hands. Yeah, Tejasvi, you got the output, right? Pip is not recognized means you have to change the version, okay? Else you can just type pip install upgrade pip. You type this, you will get pip install upgrade pip. I will write the in comment format. I am writing pip install upgrade pip. This is what the instruction you have to type. Pip install NumPy. Next, pip install Pandas. Okay. Yeah, you have to type this pip in small letters. Fine. Let us go back to the presentation and check the output. We got the same output. Next, NumPy flags. Okay, so it has different flags: contiguous and fortran and own data and writable. Okay, these are the different flags we are having. The data is in a single C style contiguous segment and the data in a single fortran style. So the flag represents in which format our input data is basically. Okay, so these are also the flags. Aligned and update if copy. So aligned is represented the data and all the elements are aligned appropriately for the hardware. Update if copy means this array is a copy of some other array, like we are accessing the elements input data from some other array of elements. When this array is deallocated, the base array will be updated with the content of its array. Array creation routines. Okay, for this also we have an example. Okay, we'll see. NumPy.zeros. It returns a new array of elements specified size filled with zeros. For suppose if you give 2, 3, it means shape 2 rows 3 columns. In the 2 rows 3 columns also we will get the output like 0 0 0 0 only. Okay, next NumPy dot zeros shape. We have to mention the shape here. D type means which type of data type it should be there. Okay. Next, order C means contiguous. We have considered contiguous flag. Shape of any array element is in integer, like 2 rows 3 columns, like that. Okay, it cannot be floating point values. D type means data types. Desired output data type. What is the output element and what is the data type of that particular output? That is what we will get here. Order. So C for C style row major array. So it will represent the order of the elements. That's it. Next, array from the existing array. NumPy dot as array is used for converting Python sequence into n-dimensional array. How to declare that? NumPy dot as array of a comma d type is equal to none. Order as none we have taken. We are accessing the elements from another array, that is A. Okay. Now it takes the following arguments. A is input in any form such as list, tuple, anything. D type means by default which type of data type. C means order. Next. So for that we are having an example here. So please type the code, everyone. Don't put in comment format. I am just keeping because I also have to type. Students are, all the participants are asking me also to type along with you, right? As today's content is only library file, I can type. Next, A is equal to np dot as array of x. Next, print A. Okay, now save the file. Run the code. Did you get the output? I want people to be interactive. Yes, this is not your regular classroom session. I have told you, right? How many of you are doing along with me? How many of you got this output? I am typing also. In Jupyter Notebook as well you can do the program. Attendance, Sunday effect. You will get the attendance. Still we are having time. Okay, you will get the attendance. You people all got output, Suraj, Shiva, Amin, Rohit, you got output, Akhil, Jayashree, Vasanta Kumari, you got outputs? Okay. Let us go back to the presentation. Yeah. Easy to understand now. Examples are simple, right? Because Python is a basic beginner language. Even the basic beginner with zero knowledge also can start working on this language, and within no time they can develop different applications over this language. Okay. So now you type import NumPy as np variable. Next s is equal to, I am giving small s. We can give any variable. Okay. 1, 2, 3 are my elements. H is equal to np dot array of s. Next, print this h. Okay. So what I have done, import NumPy library file as np variable, and now I have taken certain array of elements that I am storing in a variable called s. Now that s elements I am taking and storing in h variable. If I print that h, you can see the array of elements. Okay. You got the output Lakshmi Chaudhary. Very good. You want PPTs. You will be shared. Okay. You will be there in some WhatsApp groups, right? You will get the data. Don't worry. Next. Indexing and slicing. Indexing means index values, base values. Slicing means from this value till this we are going to access. It means we use slice operator. Okay. Okay. Slicing means we can tell like dividing also. Here is an example. For which one you got the output? You are telling you got output everyone. Okay. Import NumPy as NP variable. Now range I have considered something like 10. It means from 0 to 9 it will consider. Now slice from 2, 7, 2. This is the data I have given. Now print of A of S. We will see what will be the output. Save the file and run the code. So we are getting the elements. After 2, 4, 6, we got the slice of the elements got sliced. Okay, 1, 2 are there. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many elements are there? 4. Next 7. After 7, 8, 9. Or you have to something do like proper indexing. Okay, 2, 3, 4, till 10 only. Okay, till 10 only it can be accessed. Else again it has to go from the starting. Next, you got the output. Very good. Next example is here. Import NumPy as NP. Now consider a range of 10 we have given. 2:7:2 we have given. Now print this B. Save the file and run the code. You got right. 2, 4, 6. Slice operator. It's all about slice. Okay. Next one. Yeah. Will you type this code? Please type the code. I'll give you 5 minutes for this. Type slowly, clearly, without confusion. Please check print should be having some parentheses. Import NumPy as NP. Array of elements are considered and stored in a variable. Now print A. Next print in new line. Next print array of elements A. Next into new line. Print the items of the second row. Next print array of elements A. As the data got modified, let us see what will be the final output. So how many of you are typing this code? I got this. 5 minutes is too much, huh? It is huge, huh? 3 minutes. The program is here. Please type the code, everyone, and execute the code along with me. It will be practice for you. Okay? Don't waste your time. What? Jayashree, you got the output for this code, for this also. 2, 4, 6. Huh? Is this present one or previous one? Lakshmi Devi, you got output? Okay. Okay, how many of you done? Raise your hands. Yes, raise your hands. Please raise your hands who have finished typing. Typing the code, not the message or comment. Got the output, Shivakumar, very good. No module name error means module install. Pip install that module name NumPy. That's it. You can't use NumPy. You do one thing, you check with another version. You download another version. Anyhow, we will discuss only library files here. So you check with another version. Installers should be there, ma. One hand enough. 5-6 hands, why? Okay. We will run the code. Save the file, run the code. Wait. Yeah, we got the array of elements. All of you got the output in the same way? Yes, all of you got the output in the same way. First it got displayed array of elements, next it got displayed the, what it got displayed, now we are slice operator we have implemented. Next items in the second row are, what are the items in the second row? 3, 4, 5. Right? Everyone got right? If not, please check with this code on the screen. I will wait for 1 more minute. I know it's late. We'll finish it off. We have come up to the end. Just be patient. I know it's your weekend. It's your dinner time. Right? Got it, huh? Everyone, I need response from all the participants. I am explaining to all the participants, not individual participants, right? So I want the answers from all the participants. Yes, how many of you got output? You check with the code here on the screen if you are having any errors. I want response from all the participants. Please do reply, my dear participants. I hope everyone following the session, because I am explaining the simple examples itself. I want response from all the participants. Sheikh Farzana, you want time still? Last 1 minute I will give you. Let me see whether you finish it or not. These are very simple, right? Shravan Kumar. Yes. Why? Because we want to reach all the participants. We want to make participants to do the implementation. That's why we have given the simple array of elements. Simple examples. Okay. Invalid syntax means check with the quotations, parentheses. Okay. Can you show the output? Yeah, I have already shown. You will get the output in terms of a matrix first of all. Next you will get something like slice operator we have applied. For that print statement is here. Next we will get something like second row elements. 3, 4, 5 are the second row elements. Okay. You can take the snap. Have you taken? Because I am going on to the next slide. Today first class, Harish. No issues. We are discussing about library files. What we have discussed till now is what is data science, what is the history, and what are the different applications. Then followed by we have discussed about a small demo on data science project. Then we have discussed about Python programming language basics, like what are the features, applications, how we can develop, how we can start working on Python language, what is the installation process. Next, conditional statements we have discussed. On the third day we also have discussed about something like the fundamentals of Python language, tokens and comments. Okay, so these concepts are already available in YouTube. You can just go back to them. Session 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, Fourth session was on Pandas library file. Today is the fifth session. We are discussing about NumPy library file. Okay. Video pause. It's not possible, Pankaj. Okay. Fine. Now I am going back to the presentation. The output is displayed here. Next. Iterating over an array. So its NumPy package contains an iterator object called nditer. It is a multi-dimensional array object which is used to iterate over an array of elements. Each element of an array is accessed using the Python standard iterator operator. We have last example, I guess. Chaitanya, for you also first class one. No issue. You can just revise the topics in the YouTube itself. We are explaining you from the basics. You can easily understand. First go through the videos. If you are having any doubts, please let me know that in the next session also. Okay. If you want person-to-person interaction also, you will be getting that type of interaction in 1 month internship. Yeah, what we have done, import NumPy as NP variable. Next range I have given something like 0, 60, 5. Next reshape number of rows and columns. First it has to print the original array. Next it has to print the A, in which in A what is the array of elements we are having. Next, how to install pip, pip install pip, upgrade pip, like that. Okay. Next, in new line, modified array should be displayed. So it should be displayed in this format. For x in which variable? So iterator variable we have given in A. Okay, print the x value. Save the file and run the code. Original array is displayed here. Modified array is displayed here. In this modified array, what you are getting the output as? All the array of elements we are getting in horizontal, that's it. Okay. I hope everyone getting the output. Everyone got this output? If you type the same code which is on the display on the screen, you will get the output for sure. The only thing, you have to install library file, then put parenthesis for print statement, you will get the output. Do it in ideally for easy way. I hope everyone done this. Everyone done? Yeah, I want response, my dear participants. Please do reply. I want all the participants, please do reply. Sorry, vertical, yes. Yes, we did not get in horizontal. Horizontal means row. Vertical means column. We got the output in vertical. Very good. Thank you so much. Reshape. For suppose I have given something like array of elements 2 rows 3 columns. If I am reshaping that into 3 rows into 2 columns, I am going to access the elements in 3 rows 2 columns. That is what reshaping of values. Okay, index values or column and row. Okay, done now. High five. High five everyone. Everyone done? Shall we move back to our presentation? Yeah, we have come up to the end of the session finally. Yeah, you can also follow us on different social media, Instagram, Telegram, YouTube and podcast. Okay, next How to enroll for 1 month internship? As we are getting many queries how to enroll, I am telling you once again, actual fees is 999 rupees, but if you use the coupon which you can see on the screen, welcome DS2, you can register the internship with 597 rupees itself. Okay, with the help of this link you can easily register. Okay, the last date for first batch of the internship students is on 26th September 2022. By this date it will be ending, the first batch students are categorized. Okay, I hope everyone understood this. In Hindi and Telugu also I will tell. 1 month internship program ki actual fees 999 rupees, బట్ ఇక్కడ ఉండే కూపన్ మీరు యూస్ చేస్తే, వెల్కమ్ DS2 అనే కూపన్ మీరు యూస్ చేస్తే మీరు 597 రూపీస్కే రిజిస్టర్ అవ్వచ్చు. ద లింక్ ఈజ్ గివెన్, లింక్ ఇక్కడ ఇచ్చాం కదా, ఈ లింక్ పైన మీరు క్లిక్ చేసి మీరు రిజిస్టర్ అవ్వండి ఇంటర్న్షిప్కి. సో దట్ వాట్ ఆర్ ద ప్రాఫిట్స్ యూ ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు గెట్, యూ కెన్ ఇంటరాక్ట్ అండ్ యూ కెన్ లెర్న్ ద లెసన్స్ ఇన్ ప్రాక్టికల్ యాజ్ వెల్ యాజ్ ఎనీ క్వైరీస్ ఉన్నా కానీ డాష్ బోర్డ్లో మీ క్వైరీస్, మీ కంప్లైంట్స్ ఆర్ ఎనీ క్వైరీస్ ఉన్నా కానీ చెప్తే మేము రిజాల్వ్ చేస్తాము. ఎలాంటి ఎర్రర్స్ ఉన్నా కానీ మేము రిజాల్వ్ చేస్తాము. ఓకేనా. ద లాస్ట్ డేట్ ఫర్ ఫస్ట్ బ్యాచ్ ఆఫ్ ద स्टूडेंट्स इज गोइंग टू एंड बाय 26 सितंबर 2022. हिंदी में भी बोलना है. 1 मंथ इंटर्नशिप को एनरोल करने का प्रोसेस बोल रहे. एक्चुअल फीस इज 999 रुपीज़ है, बट कूपन, ये कूपन यूज़ करें तो वेलकम DS2 कूपन यूज़ करें तो आप 597 रुपीज़ से ही रजिस्टर हो सकते. रजिस्ट्रेशन का लिंक इधर बताए. और फर्स्ट बैच इंटर्नशिप बैच, फर्स्ट बैच 26th को एंड होता. सो प्लीज़ register for 1 month internship if you are really interested to learn something practically, and that knowledge should be useful for you in your career. Okay, this is what all about internship, 1 month internship. Fine. Next, yeah. So first of all, I would like to thank all the participants, because even though it is on Sunday, even though it is on late hours, that to 7 to 8 I have taken the class, many of the participants came before me to the class. Thank you so much for your interest first of all, and I hope Tamil sollunga ma'am, Tamil theriyadu thambi. Tamil theriyadu ma, so sorry for that. I think maybe by the end of this 30 days masterclass I will tell in Tamil also. Okay. Yeah, I would like to thank each and every participants for making the session so interactive, doing the examples along with me. Okay, and we will come back on the next day, same timing 7 to 8. Okay, if you are having any queries, let me know in the comment section, so that we will wind up the session. And last but not least, if you really like the session, if you feel that you have learned something practically, then you please do like, subscribe and comment. And if you are really for the first time to this channel, please subscribe to this pantechelearning channel, so that you will get more interesting updates. Okay, yeah, thank you all. Have a very nice day, happy weekend, good night, have a delicious dinner. Yeah, thank you all. You can leave. Thank you. Yeah, thank you everyone. Thank you. Good night, thank you. Yesterday's PPT you will get, don't worry Rohit, you will get in your WhatsApp groups. Yeah, thank you everyone. I hope everyone enjoyed the session, correct? Good night. Yeah, thank you all. Good night everyone. Happy weekend once again. Sweet dreams, huh? Yeah. Yeah, in recorded sessions also I am going to take the internship session, okay? That is for 1 month internship, right? Yeah, good night everyone. Bye bye.